Today I'm going to show you how to draw a flower using the Symmetry tool in Procreate, which is like magic. You won't believe how easy this can be.
Tap on the wrench icon under the canvas option and you will find a switch for the drawing guides. Drawing guides can help you make better compositions generally. If you tap on Edit Guides, you will see that you can change the color of how they are displayed on this top bar. On these options below, you can modify the opacity of the guides and thickness to see them better. Down here on this menu, you can select if you want your grid to be squared, isometric, perspective, and the Symmetry option, which we're going to use. The Symmetry option allows us to mirror everything that we draw. In the vertical option, all the drawings that you do on one side of the canvas will be mirrored in the other one. In the horizontal option, whatever you draw on top will appear on the bottom and vice versa. In the quadrant, the drawings will be repeated across the 4 squares. And finally, the one that we're going to use is the radial one. Activate this option and make sure that the assisted drawing switch is on. Tap on Done, and now whatever you draw in one of these slides will be repeated across all of them. If you want to use these lines as guides to drawing your petals, and you want them to appear across all of them, turn the rotational symmetry switch on. If you rather draw your petals in the blank slides, turn it off. Experiment to see the difference in between these options. Before we continue with the flower, let's see some challenges that you might encounter with assisted drawing. First of all, if after activating this option you create a new layer, assisted drawing will stop working, even if you can still see the guides. If you open the layer panel, you will see the word assisted on the layer in which you first made it active. If you want to turn it on other layers, you will have to tap on top of them and select Drawing Assist from the drop-down menu. You will see the word assisted appear, which means that the mirroring option is now active on this layer too. Now let's go to the canvas option again and switch the drawing guide off. You might think that by doing this, you've turned assisted drawing off, but if you open the layer panel, you can still see the word assisted there, which means that the option is still active. To turn it off, you will have to tap on top of the layer and switch Drawing Assist off.
This tutorial is part of my online class Digital Illustration, a beginner's guide to mastering Procreate. In this class, I will teach you how to create stunning plants out of a single set of botanical assets, and in the process, you will learn, practice, and master all the necessary tools to create beautiful digital illustrations.
Let's start our flower. I'm going to maintain the rotational symmetry on, as I want to use the lines as guides. You can create a flower with rounded petals, or you can make them a bit pointy. You can also leave your pen down to create some perfect ovals, and it will look good. I will leave my pen down and use an oval to create my flower. As you can see, the Edit Shape option is also available when I use assisted drawing. This allows you to move the blue dots individually to adjust the size of your petals. I am going to decorate the petals of my flowers using the same layer. If you wish to use different ones, you now know how to turn the assisted drawing on and off. I'm going to select the drawing brush and a darker shade of pink and draw some fine lines on the side of the petal. Since I struggle to create a smooth line, I will move the motion filtering bar under the pressure and smoothing option a little bit. Using a lighter shade of pink, almost white, I'm going to create a couple of lines starting from the center of the flower. I'll smudge them to soften the ends a little bit. And using a darker orange with a smaller size of brush, I will draw a few lines on top. To create the center, I will create a new layer. With a darker orange, I will draw a circle and leave my pen down until it becomes perfect. As you can see, I had to do this a few times. I switched the dry ink brush for the studio pen and decreased the brush size. Since I want to use the assisted drawing to create some texture in the center, I need the circle center to match the guides. Using a yellow color, And increasing the size of the brush, I'm going to draw some pollen.
This tutorial is part of my online class, Digital Illustration, a beginner's guide to mastering Procreate.
In this class, I will teach you how to use Procreate from the very beginning, and we will explore each tool in depth. Whilst creating a simple set of botanical assets, you will get to practice the drawing and painting tools. I will teach you different ways to select colors, how to organize your layers, tricks to modify your brushes so that you can draw easily, how to use the Symmetry tool to create stunning flowers, and towards the end of the class, I will show you how to use advanced transforming tools to create an infinite number of stunning plants. If you want to take this class, you can use the code listed on the description of this video. Use it and you will be able to access thousands of Skillshare classes for free for 30 days.
If you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to SOcreative's channel.